I wish you could have met Rick Stone, the man who built my Dulcimer. Just watching him hold a piece of wood while he's carving it, it's a show unto itself. He worked very slowly, very methodically, and he just understood the properties of wood. I was so lucky to meet him at the crossroads in my life. He just appeared before me as I was staring at my first Dulcimer, and we became fast friends. We came to Canada together, and at the point where we ran out of money, he said, "I guess I better teach you how to build a Dulcimer so you can make some money." And he did. And I've only built, I'm sure I haven't built more than 20 Dulcimers in my life. Rick Stone built hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of instruments. But I really still, every time I pick up one of his Dulcimers, I'm talking to him, I'm with him. And even though he's gone over the garden wall, I miss him so much. But when I play one of his Dulcimers, I feel like he's right there with me. And so I wanted to share with you some of his beautiful work. Right now, and this is of course my tour Dulcimer. This is when I go out on the road, this is the one that travels with me. And it's one of the later ones he built, beautifully built, and it stood up to a lot of abuse. Still plays beautifully. So let me introduce you to some of Rick Stone, James Richard Stone, or as I knew him, JR. Some of JR's soul. Now this one is called a bass Dulcimer. Feel that bottom line coming in like that? I hang this one in my living room, so when I come downstairs to get that first cup of coffee and I walk past this, I'm ready for the coffee. And it's just got a ringing to it. It's just so beautiful. It's a low-end instrument, and it's one of my faves. This one was not made by JR, but he used to make one. He used to make these sort of in his spare time, and it's basically a funny little sounding instrument. Sounds a little bit like a banjo. The people that make this one is called the Strumstick. JR would build them. He called them a heartimer, because they still had a heart, but they were little small mers, not a full Dulcimer, but a mer. So we call them heartimers. And I never got one of his heartimers, but when I saw a Strumstick, I thought I'd better add it to my collection because JR would want me to. Now, of course, this is the one we met before. This is my tour, the old grandfather, the first one I ever saw, standing right in the middle of the family here. And this one way over here is, I would call it a tenor Dulcimer. It's a 6-string. Oh, the bass Dulcimer is a 6-string as well, rather than a 4-string like the grandpa. And it's got a very high tone to it, and it's almost like a harpsichord to me. And that's when I use it for my recordings, is when I want to have a beautiful classical sounding high tone. I always use this Dulcimer. Last one I want to show you, this little baby here. JR gave this to me just before he passed away. And he just gave it to me. And he handed it to me. And he said, "You know, you're the only one I ever taught to make my style. I hope that you'll make more so that my style lives on." I said, "Yeah, JR, I promise I will." And this little Dulcimer is made with poplar, which is very unusual for Rick Stone. He didn't use this kind of wood very often. It's kind of a golden color to it. And then he put the walnut on the side and the spruce on the top. But it has a sound that's just like a beautiful sound, and I would like to play it for you now. So this is one of the last Dulcimers that JR built, and he gifted it to me. And I love the way all of his Dulcimers sound, but something about this particular one is just, it captures JR the best for me. And I was so fortunate that I actually got to play with a complete symphony with this little tiny dulcimer, sitting on the stage with a whole symphony behind me, playing this song. When the last lullaby is over, do the instruments sleep? And do they have musical dreams? When the final song is gone and there is no more, do the instruments snore? Good night to the violin, good night to tuba too. Lay a trombone in its case, bass, sweet dreams to you. The cello and viola put their bows away with care, and resting on the wall again, my friend the dulcimer. Thank you all for filling my heart and head. The least I can do is sing to you while you're in bed. Lullabies are never over, they just need a rest. Just like you and me, I guess. Just like you and me, I guess. Just like you and me, I guess. Oh, you know, I should tell you that the tuning that I'm in for this little dulcimer is similar to DAD, but it's actually AEA. So that if you tried to play this on a regular dulcimer in DAD, you would have to sing it way down like this. So that's why I'm not teaching you how to play this particular song. But there it is, the last lullaby.